Hey and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a reading on future relationships. So if you're single or in a relationship, this is the card reading for you. I'm just going to be reading what energy the relationship will be like. So please remember this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please take what does and leave the rest. And also keep in mind it's energy on what you're vibrating at the moment. So if you don't like your results, you still have change. So you still have time to make changes in your life. So this is your future based on what you're putting out to the universe at the moment. So hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to give you maybe 10 seconds to work out what group is calling to you. Now, I don't normally put crystals down, but I have this time. I just felt a really strong calling to. So I have yellow citron, purple amethyst, a dark purple amethyst, tiger's eye, and green aventurine. So if either a crystal or a card is calling to you, pick that group, and please keep in mind to only pick one group. So here's the cards with the crystals on top of them. I'm going to move away the crystals in case you find it easier to pick a card group without them. So I'm going to give maybe 10 seconds and I will begin with group 1. So this is group 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'll see you in a bit. Hello group 1. I am now going to be doing your reading. This is for you if you picked the yellow citrine, and let's see what your cards say. So we have the 8 of Wands and the High Priestess. So since this is a future relationship, this could mean that it might be fast moving. It might suddenly come out of nowhere. So you might be maybe single for a while and then suddenly you're in a relationship super quickly, like a quick turn of events with the 8 of Wands. It may mean like there's going to be like heaps of energy. It may mean travel as he's moving fastly over, so it may mean either you move or your future relationship is someone who comes to your country. But I feel like it's going in the a right direction. It's going in a sort of good way. And we also have the High Priestess. So she's someone who's quite a leader, quite strong-willed, someone who knows what she wants. But she's also quite intuitive with like the moon, the water, and quite peaceful. As we can see, she's got the yin-yang on her forehead where you have your sort of third eye chakra. So it's definitely someone like you're going to have an intuitive feeling that this person is the one for you. So my reading is for both male or female, so if I accidentally say he or she, just know that it's for either gender. But anyway, I'm getting like a strong sense that this person is just someone who's meant to be. This may even be like sort of the last relationship you're in, like your forever person, as it's going to move so quickly because you know that this person is the right one for you. So I'm going to read what other cards we have. I'm using my Astrology deck. So we have Venus and we have Leo. So they may be, or you may be, so with Venus that rules Taurus and Libra. And then we also have Leo, which is a fire sign. So we could also have Sagittarius and Aries as well, but these will be your strongest pulls as either a Leo or a Taurus or a Libra. So they're the 3 signs to kind of look out for. So this could be any placement in your future relationships natal chart. So it could even be like a moon in Leo and a rising in Libra, for all we know. But just have like a look out that that's what the person is going to sort of be like. We also have blonde in both images. So your person might have blonde hair, or fairer hair, or maybe a fairer sort of skin tone. But it's really sticking out to me that both of these women have blonde hair. And with a Leo that again is quite like strong-willed, quite strong, a leader again with the Leo and High Priestess. You know, the lion is the king of the jungle, like he's the leader of it all. And we also have like Venus, which is goddess of love. So it's going to be a very, very loving relationship. It kind of relates back to when I said with the tarot cards that this could be your forever person. So I'm going to also see what else we have in store. I've pulled out my romance deck. So we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that's what I was saying with like it could happen soon. It's going to happen fast. Like suddenly you may be, like I said, you might have been single for a while and suddenly you're just rushing into a relationship. You may have even never been in a relationship and suddenly you're moving so fast. Like everything's happening really quickly at the moment. And we also have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that's quite a nice confirmation that this could be your forever person. Like I'm really sensing that this is the person that you are meant to be with. This is your soulmate. So I'm really happy with these cards. I'd love to have picked them. I really feel like this is someone who you're really meant to be with, and it is going to be very like fast moving. So kind of like be prepared that you may suddenly be dating them and then like in a month or two engaged. Like I'm really feeling a strong pull that this relationship is going to be just super fast. It's just going to come out of nowhere like that. Suddenly it's just popped up. You might have been starting to like lose hope, might have been starting to wonder, will I ever be in a relationship? Will I ever have a relationship again? But these cards are a nice confirmation that it's going to come out of nowhere. Like it's kind of like that thing of when you don't want it, that's when it suddenly happens to you. So when you like truly maybe accept the fact that, oh, you know, maybe it's not for me, it's when it's a relationship or a job or whatever suddenly pops up. It's like when you've got desperation and you're feeling desperate, the energy doesn't want, like, you know, you wouldn't want someone who's desperate. Take a look at like reverse the roles. Would you want someone who's desperate, clingy, like latching onto you? Probably not. So it's kind of like working on yourself and working on that energy. So we also have opportunity. So this may come for like maybe you'll meet them at a job, maybe you'll meet them at like a event. Like it's going to be a really good opportunity for your relationship. Maybe you'll even start a business together. Maybe you'll start a foundation. It's just the money is like raining on her. So I really feel like it's something to do with money, like a job related, or maybe you'll start a charity. Maybe even volunteering is when you meet them. Just it's going to be a really good opportunity for you both. So our next card we have raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So that's a really good one, and it kind of relates back to when I said at a job. So like I said, you may be unemployed at the moment, or maybe you get a promotion. I'm really sensing that that's kind of be where you'll meet your person. It's definitely something money related, something job related is what I'm really, really sensing for your future relationship. We also have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associates and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So that's what I'm kind of saying before about charity could be another place where you meet them. And also have a look at your friendships. Maybe you have friends as well who are single and they kind of want to be like, we're the single group, we're all single. Like that could be like, maybe they're doing it just because deep down they want a relationship and they would feel jealous if you got into one. So take a look at like your friends' motives as to why maybe like this card is happening. Like detox your friendships. I'm not meaning cut them off, but maybe take some time away from them. Maybe focus on yourself a bit more. Focus on if these friends are really true friends, because I'm really sensing that maybe they're a hindrance into why this relationship, or why you haven't had a relationship yet. This group, you may be in a relationship, but I'm feeling a really, really strong pull that group 1 are people who either haven't been in a relationship before, or it's been a really long time since you've been in one. I'm sure there's a few who are in a relationship, and if this resonates with you, is this how it happened? Did you meet them at a job or whatever? It could be this is your forever person. I'm going to have a look at the next card. We have 8 of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. 8 of Fire is actually 8 of Wands. So it's very going to be super fast moving. So this is just from another deck that has changed the tarot card names. So the 8 of Fires are actually the 8 of Wands. So you've actually got 8 of Wands twice. So I'm getting really, like I said before, this is going to be really fast moving, and this is going to come out of nowhere. You're not going to know really what's going on. It's just going to happen super soon. So, you know, keep hope. It is going to happen. It's just going to come out of nowhere, your future relationship. And our last card we have is Play. So this is from a cat deck. So it is a exotic short here. So this relationship as well could be quite playful, quite fun. It's a really fun opportunity. Just, I'm really sensing like I said, we have the soulmate card and very soon, and a lot of fast moving cards. So this relationship is going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to be a lot of fun, really playful. It's just going to be the perfect person for you. This is your soulmate. So I'm really sensing stop worrying when your relationship is going to happen, because it is. It's just going to come out of nowhere. So thank you, Group 1, and I hope this helped you in any way. Please subscribe if it did. I'm planning on doing a lot more videos in the future. So take care, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. This is for those of you who picked the purple amethyst. Let's get into your reading. So we have the Three of Cups and the Princess of Wands. So the Three of Cups is like a celebration, hanging out with friends. It's a really, really good card to pull. It's kind of like an opportunity, fun, something just a event, maybe a celebration. We also have the Princess of Wands. So that's kind of about messages. So messages, emails, texts. So your future relationship may be with someone you've met online, or it may be someone who your friends know and they've kind of set you up and you've only been previously talking online. This Princess of Wands is also a card about, giving and receiving good news of all kinds. So that's why I feel a strong pull that you'll meet this person online, or you have met this person online. It's a really good card for communication and being brave and really, taking a strong pull to something. So these two cards are really, really good cards to kind of pull for a future relationship. It's also, adventure, sort of. These two cards are really, really good celebration type of cards. But I am feeling a strong pull that Group 2, my purple amethysts, were that your future relationship is someone that you've met online. But let's have a look at the other cards to see what they have to say. I'm going to have a look at my astrology cards. So these cards will help you. They may be either your signs, or it could be your future relationship signs. And please remember, these could be placements in their whole natal chart. So it could be their moon sign, their rising, their Venus. We don't know. But it's just going to be a placement that could be on their natal chart, or it could be on your chart. So we'll have a look. We have Taurus and we have Mars. So Mars could be Scorpio or Aries. So Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, but it's also ruled by Mars. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aries could be this person's chart. I'm really feeling Taurus might be like the main sign, so it could be their sun or their moon or rising, and maybe they have Scorpio as their Venus or Aries as their Mars. Like, but with these cards, with, you know, Mars and Taurus, they could be a very strong-willed person. So Taurus, of course, is the stubborn bull. Scorpio is also stubborn, and same with Aries. So this is going to be a very strong-willed person. This is going to be someone who knows what they want and is sort of in control. They might be the more sort of, they might be the more like in charge person in the relationship. So hopefully you like that. Yeah, so it's just going to be someone who they're in charge, like, so they take the reins of what's going on. And as well, with me getting a strong pull that it's someone from online, they may have been the person to make the move. They may have been the one to message you. So we'll have a look at the other cards and see what they have to say. I pulled my romance deck, and it says finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And we also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So what I'm sensing is maybe financial and career, you could meet, like, they could be in the same sort of job field as you. They could have the same career interests as you. And with religious factors, this is going to be a relationship in the future, like I said, or it could be a relationship you still have in the future. But to be honest, I'm not getting a strong pull that this person is your forever person. Maybe this person you're going to date for karmic lessons. It's just what I'm feeling. With religious factors, you might have grown up. Sometimes religious factors can be good and sometimes it could be bad. It really depends on, well, not bad, but like, it doesn't help the relationship if you really feel strongly in two different ways. So say if someone's strongly an atheist and someone's strongly Christian, for example, it may not work. Like, that's just the honesty of it. So that's why I'm feeling this relationship, I don't think is a forever relationship, but it's definitely for a karmic lesson. And of course maybe there's going to be people and they do stick with this person forever, but this is just what I'm feeling, and it could be a karmic like lesson for this lifetime. But yeah, I'm also like sensing like he looks strong, and like there's a lot of red color in these cards. So, and of course with Mars, like the card of war, like it's, this person is going to be like very in charge. So maybe that's where your butt heads with the Taurus, like maybe is where you want to be in charge as well. So it's going to be sort of like, I'm kind of feeling like you're maybe a bit too different. Like, so this relationship, I'm, like I said, I'm really not feeling it's a forever relationship, but it's definitely going to teach you lessons. And sometimes you need to date people to really like learn what you like and what you don't like. So we also have trust. So I'm kind of feeling like trust in the universe, as we can see, like, he's sort of glowing down, he's sort of slowly coming into this guy here. So it's kind of like trust in your higher self is what I'm meaning. Like, trust that this is just a lesson for you, this relationship. It's just to guide you to what you're really meant to be doing. Because I'm just feeling this relationship isn't forever because of financial issues in your love life. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing. It's just a lot of stubborn pulls in this relationship. But we also have, our next card is gratitudeless. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixating on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing on gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So I'm kind of feeling maybe this is, this reading is to tell you maybe you're not feeling a lot of gratitude at the moment, and this is to kind of shock you into this could be what your life could end up with. So it's kind of like I said in my like sort of intro, if these cards like you don't resonate to them or you don't like the answer, this is just the energy that you're putting out into the universe at the moment. We can always change. So that's what I'm kind of feeling with this gratitude list. Maybe it's kind of like this reading is to kind of shock you into that, no, this person may not be for you, or maybe they are, but they're there for a karmic lesson. Our next card we have is cooperate instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnership, you can accomplish anything. So, like I said, for some of, I was feeling for most of you that this relationship is a karmic lesson, but it could also be that to sort of show you that cooperate with people you may butt heads with. Maybe this relationship will last, but it's just to you might be so different, you might have different religions, different careers, different everything, and it's to show you that maybe you can get along with people who are really different from you. That's sort of how you grow as a person, is by hearing the experience of others who aren't like you, learning from others who aren't like you. If you're around people who are similar to you all the time, like, yes, they make really great friends, but you don't really grow a lot as a person. So I feel like maybe for this relationship, for some of you, it's to show you that you might be completely different, but cooperate with others, like learn from your differences and come together to make a real change. So our next card we have is Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to the less fortunate. So that's one, and kind of like we have a lot of career type of cards. So I'm really sensing maybe you'll go into a business with this person, but it's also, like I said, we're helping the less fortunate. I feel like it's to help with karmic lessons and to help the world. But I'm really sensing you really aren't going to get along with this person, and maybe for some of you this is just going to be a short-term relationship to show you what's right for you and what's not. And for others, it's to show you that sometimes complete opposites can be perfect for us. We learn to work with others who may have different religions, different political beliefs, different career different career goals, and to show to show one side that another sort of to show one side that our differences are perfectly fine. I'm kind of feeling with this finance and career, maybe one person is really corporate, there's those sort of people who think, and one person's really creative. That's just what's popping in my head. So it's kind of like maybe you're there to show the corporate financial person that, hey, creativity actually takes a long time. It's just as hard as being a businessman. It's just as mentally draining. And then the business person can show you as well, we're not all sort of stuck up. We're not all sort of snobby people. I'm just really feeling like you're complete opposites. So our last card we have is Welcome. So there's my cat cards. I love cats. But welcome is kind of feeling like maybe welcome the differences in you. This relationship, I'm going to keep repeating it, but I really feel this is a karmic relationship. It is there to teach you a lesson and to teach the other person a lesson of what it's like to be different. I also said you might have met online, and I still kind of feel that, but you may meet them soon. It's just, I'm really feeling this relationship, you are really meant to teach each other what it's like to be different, what it's like to be maybe an outsider. I don't know, like I used the example of maybe the corporate person and the creative person, but it could even be like simple things. Maybe if you're younger and in high school, maybe the popular people versus the outcasts. Like, I'm just really getting a strong sense that this relationship is to teach you both lessons and to help you both grow as people. So thank you for watching. I am planning on doing a lot more card readings in the future, so please subscribe if you're interested. I'd really appreciate that, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye, Group 2. Hello, Group 3. This is for those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye crystal. Let's get into your reading. So the cards we have are the Two of Pentacles and Judgment. So with the Two of Pentacles, it's kind of a card of being sort of having two directions to go in. It's sort of, see, with the snake here, and then we have also a peace sign on the boat in the background. So it's kind of like, are you going to take sort of the snake side, so the bad side, or are you going to go with the flowers blooming and go for maybe the good side? So it's kind of a card of being pulled in two different directions, not knowing what opportunity to sort of take. So since this is a future relationship reading, maybe in the future, or maybe where you are now, maybe you're sort of stuck between two people. Maybe you've been with someone for a really long time, and it's like you've been with them so long, you feel like this is who you're meant to be with, but maybe you're not actually. And it's been like with the Judgment card, you've been really struggling on what to do about it, because it's hard, because you've been with someone so long. You think that they're the right person for you. You think that you're meant to be forever. Or it could be maybe you're a player and you're always with different people. You're always going around dating people so quickly and not taking the time to be with someone for a long time. So it's kind of a judgment, as the card is, to what decision you should make. What side are you going to take? We have the yin yang on the flag, like I said, so it could mean maybe like to make a compromise, like, I don't know, maybe like being a polyamorous relationship, no hate, but whatever's right is different for everybody, but it's maybe working out what you should do in the future. I'm kind of feeling with this future relationship, you might be torn as to, am I with the right person, or is there opportunity for someone else? Like, you don't want to be the bad guy of breaking it off with someone, but you're sort of struggling, is this a selfish need kind of thing? That's what I'm feeling with the Judgment and Two of Pentacles together, but I'll see what the other cards have to say. So I'm also going to pull my astrology cards, and these are to do with the star signs. So it could be any placement on their natal chart, or it could be yours, but it's most likely who your future relationship, what they'll be like. So we have Capricorn and we have Libra. So with Judgment and the balance again, I'm really feeling in the future you could be really struggling for what decision to make. And it's a lot of green as well with both these cards. So I want to say that maybe this person has really strong earth elements in their chart. We also, like I said, maybe you've been with someone for so long that the relationship is starting to feel stale. And that's why you're like looking elsewhere, and you're torn as to, is this relationship just getting stale that I'm currently in, or is there someone out there who's meant for me? I'm kind of feeling like a strong pull on, like, you're really undecided as to what to do. And of course, this is for a future relationship. So if you were single right now and you're like, I am not even dating anybody, this is the future. This could be 10 years from now, or this could be a year. Like, it's the future. And like I said in my intro, this is just from the energy that you're putting out at the moment. It's really up to you to make a change if you don't like the results. But anyway, so I'm feeling a real strong pull for earth elements, and Libra is of course an air, so they could have air signs or they could be really earthy. Capricorn as well, like Capricorn is of course our strong earth element signs, but I'm really feeling with the earth they could be Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, but I'm getting a real strong pull that they're a very earthy type of person. But I'll see what the other cards have to say. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I also want to say for group 3, I've never had this happen before, but I actually got like electric shock from the cards when I was shuffling them. So this group, I really felt like it was a strong, like with that electric shock, I've never had that from like pulling tarot cards and oracle cards. So I felt there was a really strong energy in this group, and maybe this group is a warning because pay attention to the red flags, let go of control issues. They're not the best cards, sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling with the Judgment. I feel like you're maybe in a relationship and it's time to have a look at the red flags, have a look at, is this really meant to be? Am I with the correct person? That's what I'm really feeling. Or it could be maybe let go of control issues. Maybe you are and you're just sort of starting to, maybe you, like I said before, you could, like some of you could be a player. So it could be like, oh, like this is my one time that I'm actually going to try and be in a committed relationship, and maybe you're trying to control it so much that it's becoming difficult for you. But this group, I just really felt like when I got that electric shock, like there was an intense message in these cards, and that's what I'm really, really feeling. It's just, I don't, like, sorry that it's not the best, but this is the future, so there's always time to change it. Maybe that's what this Judgment card is about really like taking the strong-horns and just making the change. But I'll have a look at what the other cards have to say. Meditation brings answers. So maybe it's time to look into you and to look into what you really do want for the future. Meditate, really take time to work out what it is. I'm not meaning like if you are in a relationship to go out and break up with this person straight away, but really take a look at yourself and work out, is this right for you? Because sometimes people can stay with the wrong person because they've been with them a long time, or they feel really attached. Maybe the person is like, they don't really take things well, so you might feel really bad and you feel like, well, I don't want to hurt the person. But that's just what I'm feeling. So I'm really feeling for some of you to really take a look inside and to work out, is this the right person? Of course, for some of you maybe this is, and for some of you maybe this isn't. That's what the Judgment card is about, because sometimes, you know, we ourselves can just be like, oh, this is getting a bit, like, this relationship is getting a bit stale, but maybe that's the Judgment card telling you to spice it up a bit. But I'm getting like really strong pull that the red flags is telling you like this isn't the correct person. Next card we have is Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. And our other card we have is Face Your Financial Fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free and hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you are in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and release these self-doubts. So with this financial sort of and dream career in both of these cards, maybe it's for some of you, you're in a relationship maybe for money, or maybe you're with them because you both have the same sort of career dreams, and that's why you're mistaking like that it's meant to be. Be honest with yourself and face your fears. So that's kind of the first sentence of this card, and I really feel it's like the main message of this group is to really look on and really meditate and really think, is this the right relationship for me? Remember, this is the future. So this reading could be telling you in the future you made that choice, or you could be going through this decision in the future. So if this is your future, like there's still time to change it. That's kind of what I'm feeling as well with Judgment. Like this could be your path you were heading down, or if you were currently at this sort of roadblock, this could be telling you that you need to decide, and then in the future you may get your perfect person, or you may sort of take a look into yourself and realize you're already with this perfect person. You don't need to control everything anymore. But we'll have a look at our other cards. 10 of Fire. Too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health issues. So that card's really telling me that, work as well. Maybe with what's going on, you're feeling really stressed, and that could be as well why you're staying with this person. I'm just really feeling like, I know for the others readings I've said in the future, but this reading I'm really feeling, especially with that like electric shocks I got when I was pulling the cards, that this is a reading for people right now, and the future is you make the right decision. That yeah, I'm really getting a really strong pull that you're really stuck in deciding if this is right for you. So we'll see our last card, which is Practice. So maybe practice what you're going to say, practice what you're going to do. Maybe practice as in take time to learn, like your work on yourself. We have, dream career and too much work. So maybe it's saying maybe the relationship is too much work and it's time to focus on yourself. And this is also for singles who may have picked this group. Maybe it's you're stuck in a direction of wanting to be with someone and wanting to work on yourself. But I'm really getting a strong sense to either you need to really work out if you are in a relationship, if this is the correct relationship for you, and if it is, you need to let go of control issues, let go of wanting to have everything perfect, and realize not everybody is perfect, not everybody is going to be a perfect 10 for you, and if they are not the correct person, really practice and just maybe tell, maybe I can't say either way if you should be with this person or you shouldn't. All I can say is to take a look in yourself and make judgments for yourself if this is the correct relationship for you. And please remember, this is a future reading, so if this is not going on for you at the moment and you're really confused as to why you picked this group, it could just mean this could be your future. So maybe take time now to, if you don't want this, but yeah, just take time now to make sure you're sort of you're in control of your future. This is your fate, so take the time now to make the changes so that you don't end up like this. But yeah, that's all I have to say for you, group 3. I'm planning on doing a lot more videos in the future, so please subscribe, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye, group 3. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you who chose the green Adventuring. Let's see what your cards have to say. So our first card we have is the Queen of Pentacles and the World. So that's quite a nice sort of two cards to pull. It's with the Queen of Pentacles. She's kind of, she's not a lavish woman. She's a modest woman. She's kind. She cares about the world. She cares about others. She's sort of like a motherly figure. She's worked out her work-life balance. She's nurturing. She's always taking care of those around her, like a really kind person. And then we also have the World. So it could mean like a complete cycle. It could mean travel. It's just really nice sort of two cards to get, actually, especially for a relationship. So it may mean your future relationship. You could have met like your soulmate or someone who you're meant to be with for a really long time. And I'm also sensing with the World card, maybe they're from a different country than you. So maybe they're a different ethnicity or something. They're quite sort of different to you. But you sort of complete each other with the World and the Queen of Pentacles. Like they sort of, that yin and yang is what I'm feeling like. It's really a complete sort of moment. Like the World is sort of a big goal. It's completion. So I'm pretty sure it's the last card of the... Yeah, it is. It's the last card of the major arcana. So it's kind of like, this is your big goal. So I'm kind of feeling if it's a future relationship, then this future relationship could be the person that you're meant to be with for, forever, for this lifetime. So I've pulled some of my astrology cards. So these could be any placement in this person's natal chart or in yours. So it could be, maybe their rising sign or their Venus sign. It doesn't necessarily just have to be their sun sign. So I have pulled Gemini and Sagittarius. So they could have like a Sagittarius moon, or they could have a Gemini Venus. It's really to it's really any placement on their natal chart. And Gemini and it's not Sagittarius, it's Saturn. But so Saturn is actually rules, I think it's Capricorn. Sorry for saying Sagittarius, but it's kind of weird that Sagittarius popped up in my mind. So I'm also going to say that Sagittarius, they could have Sagittarius. So with, of course, Gemini, that is a air sign. So they could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, I think it is. Yeah, Libra. And then we have Saturn, that is the ruling planet of Capricorn, and Capricorn is opposite of Libra, so that sort of relates back to that air again. And I'm also, since I mistakenly said it was Sagittarius, maybe that was for a reason, so I'm also going to say they could have Sagittarius like in them. Sagittarius in their natal chart. And with the twins, I'm kind of getting like I said before, like the yin yang, sort of like you're opposite, but you complete each other. You're the good and the bad, or whatever they're not bad, but you're the opposites. You may have completely different opposite opinions. And with Saturn, I said here like nurturing mother. So if you're like you or them could have more like the feminine characteristics, and this person has the more sort of strong masculine sort of personality, or you could be vice versa. It's sort of like someone who completes the opposite of you, like they sort of fill in the parts of you that you don't have, but it's for the better. It's not like an opposite where you clash. It's an opposite where it actually sort of completes you. So I'll see what my romance cards have to say. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And past life relationship. You have known each other before. So I really was getting a strong feeling that this future relationship is someone who you're meant to be with. And release your ex. Maybe this could be an energy you're at now, or it could be in the future where you're stuck on thinking that last lover was your forever person, but it actually wasn't. It's saying to release your ex. So I'm kind of getting a feeling to... That sun's got annoying. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly close the curtains so that you can see. Sorry, release your ex. So I'm getting to let go, to move past, and this new relationship is your past life relationship. You have known each other before. So when you meet this person, some of you may have met them, but I'm getting a strong feeling that most of you, this is your future. Like, you haven't met them at all yet. But it's just like when you see them, when you meet them, you'll know straight away that this is the person for you. But I'm going to pull out my next card, which is choose a new direction. So I feel that card relates to the release your ex card. And it might not even be an ex. For some of you, it could even just be a crush. It could be someone who you've felt a really strong pull to. And you're stuck in this mindset that is the correct person. You may have even been like, they have Gemini, that's the person for me, and this is what it's trying to tell you is no, like, release it. Sometimes past, like, exes or past crushes, they could meet all those characteristics that you think you want, but they're not the right person for you. They were there to teach you a lesson, and that's what I'm kind of feeling. So this is like, especially when I said like the yin yang, so it could even mean like, and with Gemini as well, two different sides. So it could mean you're so stuck on this past one that you're sort of blinded by the future. But we'll see what our next card is. It is successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. And we also have quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feeling from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. So I'm kind of feeling with those cards, with this outer world card, it's about, I've kind of related back to the X and the choose a new direction. It's kind of taking time to yourself to work on yourself and work on your personal goals, especially with the successful funding. That's about, your own idea, your own sort of mission in life. So that's why I'm feeling it's like, take this time, especially now. I still think a lot of like countries are shut down, so you might be sort of quietly at home, maybe work on hobbies, work on a new direction, work on yourself. And it's when you release your ex, release a past crush, that a new relationship will sort of come. Like, it's with the world and the Queen of Pentacles, the world is a full cycle. So once you've moved on from this direction, you've released your ex, a new cycle will begin, a new past life lover instead of a karmic lover or someone you just think you're meant to be with. So our next card we have is Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So you may be feeling with this downtime that you're or maybe you haven't been in a relationship for a while. Maybe that's why you're stuck on an ex, is that you're so worried of, maybe I let go of this wrong, maybe I let go and that was the wrong decision to make. Or this sort of temporary pause in action, like it said, is sort of making you question yourself, unnecessary worry. So you're sort of questioning, was this the right decision to make? Did I accidentally, break up with this person, or did I let go of my past crush and that was the wrong decision? But I'm kind of feeling everything happens for a reason. So, unnecessary worry. Stop worrying because like a new change is coming, a new cycle is coming. The world means that you completed that cycle, you completed that, so push it in the past and look forward to the future. Our last card we have is Pursuit. So this is for my cat card deck. So, you know, he's sort of, the cat's hunting down his prey, so it could mean like, you know, focus on the future, focus on a new direction, and just move on from the past, release it. Like, this is what your future is telling you, is to release the past, and then once you do that, you'll sort of meet a new person, you'll have your past life relationship in the future. But for you to work on at the moment, I'm feeling release the past so that you can let the new come in. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. I'm planning on doing a lot more readings in the future, so please subscribe if you enjoyed, or please subscribe if you feel you want to hear more of my readings. Hopefully this gave you clarity, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.